white-headed fellow right yonder.
Yeah, he won't let me in. He tells me.
No, he won't let you go in, no, but he can tell you what to do.
Okay. Yeah, he says stay back here. Is this where their offices are?
I don't know.
Okay.
Best chance you're going to see him is going to be. Yeah, you've already got me there. What is this for?
Well, I want to have a record of as many people as possible as they take away our rights as citizens to gain access to the ballot here in Alabama.
How are you, sir?
Pretty good. Who are you?
Neil Morrison.
What do you do, Neil?
What, sir? I'm in adult education.
Oh, good. Okay.
See.
Hi, lady.
Hi. Here you go.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Oh, I know you. Yeah. Well, just having a ball. Trying to catch some of these criminals
What criminal?
that work here.
What they do?
They're elected. Yeah, a bunch of them. We need to find out why they keep taking away our rights.
What,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, what
House
does
Bill
House Bill 77 do?
House Bill 77 will make our ballots even more restrictive to independent candidates. And we changed the law in the middle of the election last year, and nothing was ever done about it. And that because I was running as an independent, I had to end up qualifying as a Democrat to run against Larry
You
Dixon.
didn't like a Democrat.
Huh? No, well, you know, I'm a Democrat, but in some ways, but the Alabama Democratic Party is not true. It's not a real party. You know, you got a bunch of thugs, pimps, players, and
So what would this do? They won't let you qualify then?
No, I qualified. Absolutely.
That's what this bill?
Yeah, absolutely. Even if you win, you can't defend yourself in the next election. You have to go through the whole process again. That sounds like something that Saddam Hussein would put together.
It does. I don't want it. She wants to be on Girls
You need to
Gone
tell your representative to vote against it.
Wild. She wants to be on Girls Gone Wild.
Who is this? Now, she might be a judge or something, man. I don't know. Hi, do we have any legislators here? Okay, no legislators. Yeah. There's one. Representative, he's running. Did I get you earlier? What's the story on House Bill 77?
I haven't looked at it yet.
Don't read it. You're going to vote on it today. You're supposed to vote on it today. It's the ballot access law.
I will look at it as soon as I go back to the floor. Just
Thank
got a
you.
copy of it.
House Bill 77.
For 2 years.
Maybe.
Good, how are you? This just saves me trouble having to go in and file a release. That's all it does. Thank you.
House Bill 77.
Yes, sir.
The ballot access law. Are you going to vote for it?
Well, I hadn't read it yet.
No. Well, why should you even have it? You should not. You should vote against it if you don't understand it.
I haven't read it, so I can't understand.
It's going to make our ballot even more restrictive to independent candidates. Even if you win, you have to go through the same process again in the next election to defend yourself. We're going to watch you vote. What's your name? What's your name? Thank you, Representative Vance. I didn't hurt you. Don't think about it. I caught myself. I felt it back there. I didn't come down. Sorry about that. Hey, Greg. Hey. Bring me a couple of representatives, man.
Down the hall.
Who are they?
I don't see it. There's one right there.
Which one? The guy leaning up against the wall. Is this guy? This one? Mr. Milligan.
He's one too. Representative Greg Ford.
Greg Ford. Do you realize what they're doing to us? Isn't that pathetic? My name is Hobson Cox.
And you represent.
I ran against Larry Dixon.
Yeah, that's right. So what are they doing?
Where is he? His video. You know, we keep taking away rights so these people can perpetuate themselves.
Yeah.
They're taking away your freedom, your grandchildren.
We've never been offensive on an issue where we had to come to the grips of saying that we are going to go to war, send our troops to war because of issues in this country where our country has not been aggressive in nature to the United States. To go back to World War I, we was pulled into that war. World War II, because of Pearl Harbor and other situations in the Japanese, we were pulled into that war. Korean War, North Korea, I understand, had the aggressive issue, supporting South Korea, which is one of our great allies. When you talk about Desert Storm, Iraq was an issue, but at the same time, Kuwait was our friend, and as an ally, we went to defense of Kuwait. But at this time, if the issue is about Iraq and Saddam, I like to understand where the aggressiveness is and where the defense status of the United States is, because that is general rule. We haven't been the offensive. Back to the middle of the arena. So I carried her.
Representative Slump.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
When I hung that banner on the Edmund Pettus
Oh,
Bridge.
that's right. I recognize. How you
Now let me
been
ask you
doing?
something. This
Yes,
is for the
sir.
record, going on Roberta's show. House Bill 77 is the ballot access law that you all are going to vote on today. Have you read it?
Not completely. No.
You need to vote against it because it's going to make our ballot even more restrictive for third-party candidates. One of the real negatives about it, if you happen to qualify and the next time you come up for election, you have to go through the whole process again, which makes that whole bill illogical, and what it does is perpetuates mediocrity and these criminals that serve in the House and the Senate. And we're asking you to vote against it. You haven't read it, so why vote for it? And they say that the Democrats are going to vote for it in lockstep.
Well, the thing about it is that I'll take your instruction on advice and
just vote it down. We don't need that. What does that serve other than to keep people off the ballot and to eliminate democracy?
you make some very strong arguments, and I certainly have to weigh them. And they
Just vote against it.
Well,
that's your only option. Otherwise, you're going to give it to us.
you have me leaning in your direction.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And tell some of your friends. Tell Kenneth Guillen I want to talk to him. He sponsored it. He also sponsored House Bill 66.
One of the things that I had planned to read that bill, but I got to go meet with Dallas County delegation on something, so that's why I won't have time to read it. But so I won't be seeing anybody until I get back out of the joint.
You're supposed to vote on it. It's the fourth one in today.
They filibustering. They won't get in now, and we'll join it at 11:30.
Thank you, sir. Hey, there he is.
Doctor. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Representative Clarkston. Need to talk to you.
Let's go stand down here.
Joe.
You got to calm down with that camera.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Get me
Here
in
he comes.
trouble.
Here he comes. They know I'm here. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. This is liberty, brother. Tell him to come on. Here he comes, right here. Representative Clarkson, let me ask you a couple questions. For the record, House Bill 77 the new ballot access law that they're trying to pass today? Have you read it?
No, I've not fully read House.
So the most obvious thing for you to do when you start taking away people's liberty is to vote against something, right? Can I get a commitment from you to vote against that law? Kenneth Guillen has sponsored it. Since you haven't read it.
I don't make a commitment on any bill before I read and look at the essence of it.
It's the fourth one in today. The filibuster will slow it down. It's House Bill 77. Would you tell the people of Alabama, yeah, House Bill 77. Kenneth Guillen is sneaking it by just like they tried to sneak in a lot of other things.
Sir, let me repeat what I said to you initially.
Okay.
I do not commit on any bill until I've read and get some feeling for it. I'm totally unfamiliar with the bill.
Why?
So if you can get back with me later on after I've had a chance to look at it, I can give you a
I don't think anyone has actually read it, but yet you all are getting ready to vote on it.
No, we're not getting ready to vote on it right this moment. We're getting ready. We're doing a resolution right now.
Yeah, that's
the filibuster's on resolution.
Right, but you know, I was talking to Representative Brubaker, and he said that this will slow it up because of the debate on Iraq, the Iraq policy. But this bill was scheduled to be the fourth one voted on today in the session, and no one has read it, and it's going to create the most restrictive ballot access law in the world. We already have the most restrictive in the country, and we need to do something about that.
Well, let me assure you, we need to look at it, and I don't think that bill is going to come up today. We're not going to be along today.
Yeah, why don't you talk to your friends and let's get rid of it and keep America free.
Well,
free election.
Let me repeat that. Let me read the bill and see if my position on the bill is the same as yours. I respect what you're saying is your position. Let me read it first.
Okay, we'll watch the vote.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
I ain't no representative.